I'm Dan McGowan, and as all of us stand-ups know, the best way to learn is experience, meaning stage time, getting up and performing our jokes in front of an audience. This is one reason an open mic can be a very valuable opportunity for us, even if there's not a whole lot of people there. It gives us a chance to get stage time, to present our jokes and perform our jokes and see how they do. And in most cases, those open mics are not paid. Maybe there's a tip jar, but that's about it. But what happens when you have the great opportunity to be on a paid show or a showcase of some sort? In those instances, it's on us to deliver a set that lands, that works, that brings laughs. And in this quick video, I want to give you some tips and suggestions on how to make what you do more memorable and, yes, funnier. Out of the gate, this is going to sound like a lot of work. And in some ways it is. If you want to get good at anything, it requires work. The beautiful illusion of stand-up is that it appears kind of lazy, off the cuff. That's because the pros make it look that way. And making something appear off the cuff takes a lot of work. So here is a very quick 3-step plan you can put into practice starting now. The day before your performance, you're going to write down every joke you're going to tell. Write down your entire set. Write out all the jokes. Every word that you're planning on saying, write them out. If you've already written your jokes out, then this is a good time to go through those jokes and make sure you know them. Make sure you know what words you want to say and what words you want to emphasize and where the punches are going to be and all of that. But the key is to write it down. You can type it, but get it down in some kind of a fixed form. There is such power in writing out our jokes. It's easier to commit it to memory that way. And the second part of this process is write down what your expectations are of the audience. I know that sounds crazy, but write down what you want from them. Do you only want a few laughs? Do you want them to have some deeper meaning? Do you want to bring joy to their life? Do you want them leaving the room happier than when they showed up? Do you want to give them a reason to relieve some of the stress of their life and their day? Write those things down. Some examples might be more joy, a happier life, a break from my job, a reason to continue. That's probably pretty extreme, but you get the idea. So the day before you perform, you're going to write out all of your jokes and you're going to write out the expectations that you want from the audience. Now let's look at the day of your performance. This is when you begin to put together your set in such a way that you know it's going to be memorable. You want to actually perform your set, whether it's in front of a camera or in front of a mirror, even just in your living room. You want to perform it as if there's an audience there. You're performing for an invisible audience. This helps you figure out exactly what gestures you want to use, if you need gestures, what words you're going to say, how you're going to articulate things and get certain punchlines out. You perform it so you can hear it coming out of your head and really get it down, really nail it. Because really, what you are doing is rehearsing for a performance. That's what stand-up is. We don't think of it that way, but you are a performer. You're not quite an actor, but you are absolutely reciting lines in a script that you've written, which is your routine. So practice it live sometime during the day before your performance. Now, about an hour before you perform, if you can carve out that time, what you're going to do is you're going to lock into your set list. You're going to memorize it. All the jokes memorized. They don't have to be necessarily memorized word for word, but at least memorize your key points along the way so you know where you're going and how to get there. You have to commit this to memory. No notes. It's a paid show. You're being paid to deliver laughs to an audience who is paid to come in to see you, right? So no notes. Just commit yourself to not using notes in that situation. If it's an open mic, bring all the notes you want. But if it's a paid show, commit yourself, no notes. And then another thing to do, which might sound kind of corny, but give yourself some positive affirmations. I am a strong comedian. I know my craft. I know how to make people laugh. I'm good at writing. I'm good at performing. People like me. Whatever you need to do to, build your confidence and your self-esteem so that when you walk on that stage, you own the stage for however long you have. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, whatever it is. You own the stage. So I hope these tips and suggestions help you as you prepare for your next paid stand-up comedy performance. You can find out more information at my website, danmcgowan.com. For now, I'll be seeing you in the green room.